Test. We are back and we are live with another live stream TV placement beat critique. If you're new here, I go by XcaliberZero. You can think of me as your personal music supervisor. I have 6 years of experience working in the Seek licensing realm, working for a music library. One of my jobs there was accepting submissions through all the composers, all the producers, all the artists who submitted music. We would listen to it and I would approve or deny and let the people know why their track would not work in some cases. So that's my job here. My job here is to listen to your tracks, tell you why or why not your track would work for TV placements and how you can capitalize your music. If you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate everybody who's been joining the community. If you're new here and you want to submit your beat, go ahead and go into the description. Submit your beat below and the sync licensing section in the Discord community. Let me pull up the stream on my phone, make sure we're live, make sure all the audio works, and then we're in there, man. We are in there. Make sure we're live. All right, dope. We're good. We're back. Got the chat pulled up on the phone. Got my water bottle. Let me know how you guys' weeks were. My week was dope so far. This week, what I did was what did I do this week? I had a lot of different things going on. My brother was in town. He left. I had a softball game. We lost. I've been playing basketball every morning, and I feel like it's been helping me a lot. I really like playing basketball. Like basketball is something that probably was my favorite sport growing up, but my family was more of a baseball family. But basketball is something I would always do, always play. I loved it. I was just very average at it. And I think going back and playing basketball now, like, 'cause it was like a year since I had played, like every morning now, it really makes me feel like a kid again. It's making me feel like a child again, and just bringing out that creativity. And it's dope to be able to use that as a source. It really helps to go back, start my day off with some basketball, come home, take a shower, eat, then make a beat. And it's been very seamless lately. So if you feel like you're in a funk, or if you feel like you're in a creative block, I really recommend doing something that's relative to your childhood that made you feel good. You've been quarantined, Chucho. You've been chilling. You've been turning in some heat, though. I know that. But yeah, man, that's something I learned from my my old boss, Russ. I remember I was working with signature tracks, and I was in a funk. I wasn't turning in any tracks for a little bit, for like a month maybe. Just really down and not really myself, and not really turning in tracks. So I came over to my ex boss's house, who's like a mentor. And we kind of chopped it up, and he told me, what are some things that you did as a child? And I told him, these are some of the hobbies I did, and he influenced me to go back and start doing that stuff. And now when I get into a place where if I feel like a block or something, I haven't really hit a block in a while, but if I hit like a creative block or something, or feel out of the loop, going and doing those things that I did as a childhood definitely helped. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. I guess it's a rant. End of my story time. We have a lot of new submissions this week, a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, got a lot of returning faces, got a lot of heat this week. So let me go ahead and share the stream in the chat, and then we're gonna get right into it. The first person we have up is Kiara. Let me just put we're live. We are live listening to your beats. Let me just put tracks, because not everybody's a producer, man. There's some artists in here too that are actually really fire, and I need to start building a catalog of artists, man, because I have a couple of submissions that I have queued up to be requested. I need to make a couple albums with artists for one of the sites I work on, or one of the music libraries I work for. Yo, what's good, Keswick? I already saw you turn in something, man. I'm excited to hear this one. All right, first up we got Kiara. This is an Apple Music link, so hopefully it plays. Hopefully I don't be getting hit with these copyright strikes, man, because some of y'all, man, have full songs. I get hit with copyright strikes after the stream. All right, this song is called Wild on Twitter.
But never time for me, acting like you living in a palace. All I gotta say is, boy, you be whining on the Twitter. Nowhere to be found when I need ya. Yeah, boy, you be whining.
this one's only a preview, so it stopped. For that one, Kiara, I feel like the beat's kind of outdated and not really high quality produced wise. I don't know if you produced it or if you had another producer produced it, but it's kind of low quality. And then the vocals are, I would put like reverb, auto tune. It needs more mixing. And then the melody kind of just rides with the lead melody, which I really don't care for. Like, there used to be a thing back in like the early 2000s and maybe even 90s where the artist would sing the melody, the lead melody, and sometimes it works and you hear it sometimes, but now you usually hear artists do counter melodies on top of the melody that is being played. So that's my own preference. As far as placements, I think this one kind of needs a lot of work, and with practice that'll come a time and the right engineer as well. But I appreciate you submitting this week. What's good, Kimmy Beats? Next up, we got the homie Allen. This one's called Lost Hard Drive. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It's dope. Getting the fire emoji. Brizzy, what's good, Brizzy? I made a beat this week for Real Housewives, and it was like this West Coast style. I was thinking of you. I gotta show you it. It reminds me of the style you make. This is fire. Yeah, Alan, this is heat, bro. I really like this one. The vocals too. I feel like you could submit that in some cases. They actually ask for vocals like that, especially if they're looking specifically for like that New Orleans bounce type of beat. They do sometimes request like the beats like the songs like this with the vocals on them, especially if it's like a club. But it works really well for a scene opener. This is a really good scene opener track. This track is fire. I really like that one. Next up, we got the homie Chucho. Yeah, I got you, Brizzy. I'm going to show you next. A little bit later in the stream, I'll show you. The Flute God. Chucho. Is it Chucho? Is it Chucho? Yeah, that was my voice, Keswick. This dude Chucho cut my voice out on one of the streams and then put it in his beats now. It's his tag. It's just fire, actually. Man, this is a dope ass beat, Chucho. The flutes are clean as always. You always got clean flutes, but what I really, really like is this ARP sound you have in the background that's like panning left to right. It's so tasteful, very clean. This is a good drama beat. This will work really well for like placements that are drama driven. Or if you think about like all the sports highlights, think about the NFL is coming back right now, right? There's a high demand right now for NFL. Music for the NFL. So with all the highlights, when they're promoting the new the new players that are coming out that just got drafted, all the new teams and new trades and all that stuff like that, everything, all the hype around the NFL is right now, like starting right now, and they're taking beats like this, making highlights out of them, talking over it. They just need that little room for dialogue so they can speak about whatever player, Tom Brady, whoever, and this beats like this playing in the background, Chucho. So stop playing, bro. Start submitting right now, man. If you want to start submitting to a library that might help, Lock in some of these. Well, first you got to add a sting to your tracks if you haven't already, because I know these are formatted for artists. But start submitting to Universal Music Library. Google it. There's a whole bunch of different libraries I work under them. But right now, I know a lot of ESPN like ESPN works with them a lot. A lot of my ESPN placements come from that site. Hopefully that helps out. Next up, we got Chucho with another one. This one's called Equator. You said you're interested in it? Yeah, I just gave you the sauce right now, bro. I just gave you the sauce. Like that is what you need to do. You need to add a sting to it. Make them about 2 minutes long. They don't need to be 3 minutes. And then start submitting them to the start trying to get accepted to these music libraries that are under Universal Music Library. I think it might be like Universal Music Library, Universal Production Music, or something like that. But they work with like a lot of ESPN, Fox Sports, and I got like CBS placements off there too. So that's a good one, man. That's a one that's gonna get you a lot of traction. I feel like your beats fit that really well. Fast Track, what's up, Fast Track? Okay, you see my mic's clipping? That's because I was in Discord yesterday. My homie said that the mic was too quiet, so hopefully that helps. My bad. That's hard, Chucho. I really like the bounce on this one. The bounce is stupid. This does have like that Travis Scott vibe for sure. I feel like we'll work for like Don Oliver. Travis Scott has that vibe, but this track is fire as well. Really clean. Love the mix on this one too. That little buzz, like low lead sound that you have is really sick. And that whistle in the background is so clean. Really well put in the mix. It has really nice depth. It's in the background. It's like, woo. But that's clean. You said, haven't had time. I have had school, but I got something done this weekend. It's a little different. Yeah, those are dope. Very talented, my brother. Next up, we got the homie Sam Osa. I think Sam Osa is an artist.
Yeah, baby, I do no wrong. Didn't say I would get it right from the start. Let me treat you right, and I know not to fall apart. Cause when I'm with you, feeling like the fun will never stop. Getting in my Benz, I'll buy you anything I can. Gucci, Nike, Louis V, I'll buy you everything. Make sure you don't break my heart.
Alright, it's only a 30-second preview. I think we heard that last week, but it's still dope. I think that will work for TV too as well. Has a good feel-good summer vibe, and I think the picture describes the type of scenes that it will work for perfectly. You know, feel-good summer vibes, just like that romance, that love, that young teenage love type of feel. That's the type of sound this track has, and I do feel like those type of tracks place well as well, especially for TV. Yeah, but we definitely heard that one. That's a dope one. Next up, we got the homie Allen with another one. This dude Allen is super consistent, man. What's up, Allen? What's up, XLO? XELO? All right, nice switch ups here. I like the chops. I do think that that hesitation is clean, but it almost sounded like the second one was unintentional. I don't know if it was meant to be or not. If it was, and nicely done, but it caught me off guard for a second. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I didn't expect it, but it still sounded dope when it happened. I just didn't know if it was like a cutoff from the loop and you had like a little bit of space, or if it was an actual intentional cutoff where you did it on beat. Only thing on this one is that I would turn down that open hat that you have, because that open hat is a little bit too loud compared to the rest of the mix, and then bring up that kick or that 808 a little bit. That way it's punchier. Everything else is clean about this beat. I really like the melody. The drums are clean. The little fills that you have are dope too as well. Nice sample chops. You said chopping up sample helps. I couldn't come up with all of these melodies on my own. But you did a good job, Alan. I appreciate your consistency, man. I respect that. Next up, we got the homie Keswick with another one. This one's called Nuclear.
Keswick.
We're getting abducted right now. This shit is crazy.
Keswick.
Bro, my screen is frozen right now. Oh, it is. What the? That's wild. I can see it. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Let me start it. Let me restart it real quick. Yo, I don't know if we're live or we're back. Hopefully we are. Sorry for the stream getting cut off. This dude Keswick done broke the stream, bro. Let me make sure we're live right now. All right, we are back, bro. That's crazy. It's still live. That beat was crazy. That shit had me on perma stank face, bro. That beat was wild. The beat was called Nuclear. I literally feel like we were going through a nuclear apocalypse. That shit gave me anxiety. That beat was crazy. Had my face stuck like, ugh. Yeah, sorry about the frozen stream, but that beat, oh my God. I'm giving, for now on, man, if you hear a beat you like in the Discord and we go over it live, and you got to hit it with the fire emoji, man. Actually, this one might be the heart fire one. That one was crazy. I did not expect that. I mean, I expected it because it's Keswick. The Keswick would be turning in some crazy beats, but that one was just on another level. Are you screenshot of that, Don? You know what, man? That's not nice. Chucho said he's going to collab with the homie. He got to, bro. Keswick's on another level, bro. All right, next up we got the homie Chucho back. This one's called The Final Product of the Beat Above. So this is the one. What up, Quad X?
Hey, yo, it's hard.
So I told him run that shit back.
Y'all hear the birds in the background?
Hey, yo, it's hard.
So I told him run that shit back.
That shit got me pumped up. What the hell are you guys on this week? What is this? Damn, that's getting hit with the fire heart emoji for sure. For sure, man. I might go to Twitch. I might switch to Twitch just so I can start adding these little gifts and stuff. Get a stream deck and start fucking around with the stream deck. That joint was crazy. What the hell, Chucho? That was fire. You said we on that dope? Seems like it. Next up, we got the homie SK. Apollo. Oh, it's fire too.
SK, you're a vibe.
Facts. This one's getting the fire emoji. Yeah, SK, this one's really clean. I like this one a lot. Really dope beat. Has like a good emotional, reflective, or a scene closer feel. Would work really well for television, I feel like, or even advertisement promos, all that stuff. This is a really solid track, really clean mix as well. The vocal sample is dope. That's a hard track. Next up, we got the homie Gravity Turtle. It's that first track he's ever submitted with vocals. I'm interested to hear what this is about. Can I access Instagram links? I think I should be able to. Go ahead and send it through the Discord. Share your music section. Chicago.
Soaking in the rain, catching all my clothes. I don't give a fuck, baby, you know how it goes. Glorify spending, but we keep it on the low. Time travel back, yeah, we hit it on the coast. 7 on the board, holy grail to come. She's a ghost in the world, Casper wants none. Pouring all my thoughts in the empty all night. Broken Lamborghini with the body got PTSD, yeah, I'm so sick. Yeah, I'm so sick, yeah, I'm so sick. Please get on my face, I'm so sick. I'm not trying to hear your voice, yeah, I'm so sick. Leave me the fuck alone, I'm soaking in the rain, catching all my clothes. I don't give a fuck, baby, you know how it goes. Glorify spending, but we keep it on the low. Time travel back, yeah, we hit it on the coast. 7 on the board, holy grail to come. She's a ghost in the world, Casper wants none. Pouring all my thoughts in the empty all night. Broken Lamborghini with the body all white, with the body all white. Back in high school, memories in the backseat.
I'm gonna pause it because we're at 2.5 minutes, but this track is dope. I really like the vocals on this, very clean. I feel like emo rap right now has a really big opening, especially with that new that Bieber and Kid, what's his name, Kid Laroi or something like that. This track Stay, like there's a big opening for that as far as getting opportunity. I think the drums could be brought up a little bit, but that's personal taste because I know this is more of an indie-ish track. So that's, you know, it's not necessary, but the whole track overall is a vibe, and I feel like it would get placed. It definitely has a home, especially because you're talking about something relative that can be, you know, just put specifically in a scene, you know, like heartbreak and all that other stuff, like that type of feeling. I'd like to get your thoughts. Okay, let me play it then. I got you. Yeah, I like the track overall too.
Lamborghini with the body all white, with the body all white. Back in high school, memories in the backseat. All of this
That's facts, Forbes.
pain, yeah, it's so damn taxing. I was love struck, yeah, that shit just had me. Felt so right, how did it end so bad? How you feel? Was any of it real? You been acting different, so just tell me what's the deal. Gave you all my trust, now you got me fucked up. Am I not enough, or am I too much? Where'd the lies start, where'd the truth end? Throughout everything, you were still my best friend.
Nice right here.
Wrote 100 texts, never hit send. Yeah, it really hurts, this is how it happened. Soaking in the rain, catching all my clothes. I don't give a fuck, baby, you know how it goes. Glorify spending, but we keep it on the low. Time travel.
Yeah, I really like that second verse, especially when you start harmonizing right here.
Too much and wrote 100 texts,
That harmony right there is really clean.
never hit send.
Was that Yuchikara singing? That's dope. I think that second verse is clean.
How did it end so bad? How you feel? Was any of it real?
That's dope, man. Next up, we got the homie BMEG Black. He sent me something in a personal DM because he didn't send it on the Discord, so I went ahead and added it on here. That's why you see me posted it. But this is the homie BMEG Black. This is called Without You. You say you don't see Button as a rapper? Me either, man. But there's one track by Button that I really liked that was old before he started getting into this podcast stuff. It's called Black Cloud. That track, like, I feel like he peaked, man. After he put that track out, he peaked. That joint was fire. All right, BMEG. I like the melodies that you have already. Like the jazz piano chord is really nice. I like the way it sounds, but I feel like a lot of the sounds sound very stock. The drums, the piano, and the flute sound very like stock as far as like the just like the more basic sounds. And I feel like also as well the piano chords that you use, the velocities to how am I trying to word this? The velocity is like all the same. It seems like they're all pushed maybe at 127 or something, and they're all just pushed to the max. And I think that if you give it like a little bit more of a spread, so it sounds more natural. Like the velocities need to vary it a little bit, and then not have all the chords hit at once. Like if you have it on the grid and all your chords are hitting on the grid, right? Try to offset a little bit. If you use FL Studio, a good trick is using Alt S, which is strum, and strum will kind of off grid it a little bit to make it sound more natural, like a real piano. But I think the sound's a little bit too stock, and the melodies all sound very like just, I don't even know how to word it. Just very harsh and all. It doesn't sound as natural. That's what I'm trying to look for. It doesn't sound natural. Yeah, I thought the Slaughterhouse was kind of corny too, man. I'm an Eminem fan, but Slaughterhouse, and I feel like it was getting carried by like one person or two people. All right, next up we got the homie Quad X with the track called Levitate. Yeah, you're right. I agree with that too, Forbes. What's up, Adil?
Quad X.
I got you coming up next. These visuals are trippy. Quad X, I like this track. This was hard as always. You got a really good Travis Scott sound. I think that the sub bass is dope. The distorted bass you have is dope. I would add some more sub frequencies to it so it hits at a lower register. Like a lot of it is the higher frequencies, and that saturation is hitting really well. The saturation / distortion is hitting really well. But I think that if you add a little bit more sub, it's going to get a lot punchier. Also, the flute, I think you used, it almost sounds like a Nexus flute, or maybe it's the Rainforest flute from Omnisphere. I feel like a different flute would fit good there, but that's just personal choice. I mean, like, this beat's already done, so I'm not going to tell you to go back and change your beat, but that's what I hear as far as improving from your sound already. You got a nice sound. You already know you're killing it. You've been at it for a year, so you're just improving every time. And those are things that I hear that will give it that, if you compare it to a Travis Scott beat, like, what are you hearing as far as the sound qualities? Are you hearing a more professional sound? Are you hearing something that sounds more organic? Are you hearing sounds that, is the bass a little bit different than yours? Like, is it hitting harder? Is it hitting at a lower frequency or lower register? All those things are things that I take into consideration, and that's what I'm comparing it to. But other than that, the track is dope. Like, you got a good dope style. And something I really like that kind of I'm influenced by now that I think I probably will add to my beats is right before you got into the verse, after the hook, you did this like roll with your hi-hat. That was a really dope transition. Let me see if I can find it. It's right here. No, I'm not gonna be able to find it unless I keep surfing through this, but I like it regardless. That's a dope track. Yeah, that distorted bass is clean. Yeah, it sounds like it has like distortion or saturation on it. Adil said that he just got a work meeting just in time. Well, you're literally just in time because you're up next. You got 2 tracks I see. You said need a new computer, Mac or PC. I prefer PC. I have a Mac too as well, but I prefer PC. It's just what I've always been using, and I use FL Studio, so it's easier to use FL Studio to me on a PC. It does run faster, I feel like, on Mac, But as far as the crashing and stuff like that, it doesn't happen as much. But it depends on your DAW. If you use Logic or Ableton, Mac's a good choice, I feel like. But as far as my personal workflow, I prefer PC. All right, next up we got the homie Adil Constantine. I like his visuals too that he always has. Was clean, bro. That's a really dope beat. I really like the bounce on this, and when that low lead comes in, it's so nice. That's fire. I really like that one. Next up, we got the homie Adil with another one. This is a hard orchestral beat with Ableton push. Yeah, FL gang all day. FL gang all day. What DAW do you use, RLC? That's dope. I'm interested to hear what that, like, with that choir introduce more. I think, let me hear. I think this is dope. I honestly feel like if it's orchestral, this will work as far as a hip hop beat. But if you want to take it up to the next level, there's some really good sounds that I recommend, like using a Brahm for the low, like some really good ones are in Splice. That are one shots that you can get. I think, like, what's his name? Is it KRNE? I think he has some, maybe. I could be wrong about that. And then for the violin part, like the high string part, I really like the melody that you have with it. I think something that would even bring it to the next level is using the, I gotta Google it. I think it's the standard or Desi or something like that from Contact. They have really good strings that I use all the time. But that's just, you know, I can't even find it. But there's this Contact bank that has a really good strings that I like to use a lot. Let me type in Contact violin and see if I can find it. Yeah, it's the Stradivari violin. That's a really good one that I like to use. That'll kind of just elevate the sound. I mean, everything else is there. The melody's there and stuff like that. That's just a tip. But other than that, the track is fire. And you got a fire emoji on it. I'm going to hit it with another fire emoji too as well. Next up, we got the homie Stepdad Gary. What's good, Mouse Rat? Ah, okay, yeah. I see what you- Regardless, it's dope. Yeah, XCLO said it best. I think this beat is really fire, but I think you have your kick in stereo, and it's kind of taking out the punch. And when you put your kick in stereo, it causes it to phase a little bit. But I know some people who like to put the kicks sometimes in stereo for some instances, but I feel like for this beat, it's just gonna hit a lot harder. If you take that, I don't know if your master plugin, your master chain might have a stereo separator on it, which is causing that kick to have the separation, or if you just have it on your actual kick. But I think it's taken back on the punch of the track. Regardless, the track is dope. I really, really like those like little percussion like right here. That little perk and with the little claps panning to the right. That shit's super fire. The chops are on another level. That's a dope beat. That track is solid. That's the only thing that I would say about that one. Kicking on both sides like you're getting jumped. All right, got another one by the homie Mouse Rat. Fire emoji. Got the fire heart. This was crazy, Mouse Rat. That's a really hard one. I think I told you last week that you should be putting your beats on like playlists for like beats for streamers to stream to, like all that type of stuff, like beats to code to, even beats to clean to, anything, man. Like you have a really good sound. Your sound tells a story. Like your old school sound has like a story to it. That's what it feels like. Super clean, man. That one's probably maybe my favorite from what you submitted so far. Just because I really like the vibe of that one. I could listen to that easily, just playing in the background, bumping that shit. That's just fire. Sorry, it's really long. I made it for a Pharmacide remix that their songs are allowed to sell. Oh, it's cool, bro. Yeah, you're killing it, man. That's a dope track. Next up, we got produced by Kimi. What's good, Kimi? Yeah, you don't have to apologize over here, man. Like it's perfectly fine. I only play like a minute and a half to 2 minutes because unless you're an artist, because I want to get through all the submissions, but I have no problem with that length of the beat. Oh shit. This is dope, Kimmy. I like the track a lot. This is a really good. I think Brizzy said in the chat. Yeah, emotional drill. I can definitely hear it for that. Drill. I said this before, and the homie XCLO took this advice, and he already signed with the library with it. Drill right now has a very, very high. I feel like, in my personal opinion, a high percentage of getting accepted into a library because there's not a lot of drill music that's on TV yet, and TV, in my opinion, is usually like 1 to 2 years behind as far as the sound. It's not as current. Like they'll have some sounds, especially with pop, that are more current, but as far as the hip hop and trap, man, they're very behind. And I think that, I mean, unless you're like submitting to MTV, because sometimes they like to keep it more current and fresh, but if you're creating drill beats with different types of emotions, like emotional, or if you're doing like comedic, dramedy, drama, tension, all that stuff, you're increasing your chances of getting placed because you're creating your lane for yourself for a sound that's not being competed with yet. So I really like this one. Only thing is I would turn up the kick a little bit or make the kick hit just a little bit harder, but that's personal preference. It gives it more impact. But other than that, the track is really dope. And then Adil hit a really good question in the comments I wanted to go over. He said, a lot of the beats I've submitted are 1 minute because I made them for IGTV, YouTube, and TikTok. But wondering if that is acceptable when sending beats for library. Yes. The tracks that I'm turning in right now for Real Housewives are 1 minute long. But the sweet spot is about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, in my opinion. If you're submitting for placements, maybe even 2.5 is the longest. But usually, like, you're on a TV show, there can be like 100 to 120 different placements on that actual show if it's an hour-long episode. But usually they're not playing the full minute or the full 2 minutes of the track. They're using either, sometimes you'll see like with scene openers, it'll be like 5 to 8 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. And then like for more like underscore stuff where they're talking over the beat, is usually about a minute. Could be like 45 seconds, 30 seconds. So it really varies. But having a minute and a half to 2 minutes is really safe for libraries. But I personally submit, for one of the libraries I submit, it's 2 to 2.5 minutes. For the other library I submit, it's about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, unless they request the longer tracks. So it really depends, but you can be safe with 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. That Jinsu Din is killing it with the drill. What are you talking about? Who's Jinsu Din? No problem, Kimmy. No problem at all, Megan. So my brother's all right, next up we got let's see, August Rook. What's up, August? Are you at work right now, August? Oh, better Latin pop. Oh yeah, you turned it Latin pop last time with vocals. You switched it up here.
Would you love you again like you did before? I can find my way to come back home. I can't stop to remember, and I am capable to leave you forever.
Yeah, the vocals are out of key.
Maybe I should surrender. Forget it, oh baby, it's time that I let you go. Baby, it's time that I let you, I let you, I let you, I let you, I let you,
Yeah, the vocals on this one, August, are a different key. I do like the beat though. The beat almost feels more like almost Afrobeat though, more than Latin pop in my opinion. And then you got like the So Sick of Love Songs like type of drums on here, which make it almost R&B. The beat's dope. I like the beat, but I think the vocals are off. And I don't know if you take vocals and you just throw them on the beat, or if you have an artist singing on it. But when you're submitting for placements, you don't even need vocals. You can just submit your instrumental. Like this instrumental alone, would be used. I feel like it's a good scene closer type of beat, but I think it's out of key and it's throwing it off. Other than that, it's dope. You said XELO said TikTok with the chicks changing clothes, the drill beat they're switching to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like drill has a real big opportunity right now, as I keep saying. Oh, you put the vocals on there? Yeah, I think that one's just out of key. Other than that, the beat's dope, man. That's a good scene closer, and that's what I would pitch it as. It's like a scene closer or like an emotional, uplifting type of track. It has a good like Afro beat vibe a little bit with R&B, and it would be used for like romantic scenes. It would be used for a scene closer, those type of scenes. The Scoop, what's good, bro? What's up, Beats by Legend? He said, try to make something less distracting but still groovy. This time I took your panning advice. Hopefully there's some improvement. For sure, man. Hey, but you got to delete that screenshot, though. This is fire. Bro, huge improvement, bro. With the mix way cleaner than the other ones you were submitting. There's still some things you can do to clean it up even more, but I still think regardless, you can submit this and probably get it placed easily. This is a very clean track, super dope, nice sting at the end. That's why I wanted to listen to it, because I could tell there was going to be a sting. Very clean, nice structure. The pace, the energy is all there. Has like a Latin vibe to it, but it could be used in a whole different, all types of contexts. Very good for scene openers. That track is solid, bro. Good shit, Donla. That one was dope. That conga was on another level. That joint was dope, Donla. Huge improvement, man. That mix was way cleaner. Next up, we got the homie XELO. It's on an R&B beat, but apart from the pack, easy to stay tidy for me. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. That one was fire. That was clean, dude. I love that bass or that kick that you use for this. The structure is on point. Really like the transitions. I really like how, like, let me make sure that, like, you introduce this low brass hit right here, and then you don't have it in the first hook, and then you bring it in the second hook. You have the structure perfectly. Like, the structure is absolutely perfect because it builds. It feels like there's a new element that's added at the end, and it builds to the end. One thing that I think will help you elevate to the next level, you don't even have to do this, but something that to keep in mind for the next time you make a beat, for placements, is start adding, now that you're like on the structure parts clean and on point, start adding dropouts, like little pauses and hesitations where, like, you know, hey, your string went doom 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 doom, you drop out the entire beat, just have the little melody doom 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 doom, and then the beat comes back in. Those little hesitations and stuff, editors really like for placements because they take those as cut points. They'll take the hesitations, they'll look at the waveform. It's like, you know how I looked at Beats by Legends, Donla's track. I looked at the waveform and I can see like what is kind of be like. I can see the structure for the most part, right? Having those little hesitations, they can see that in the audio form, and they'll pick your track based off the way the waveform looks in some cases if they're working at a fast pace. So just something to add to your arsenal, that'll help you take it to the next level. I have a track too that I made that I'm going to play later in the stream. That was for Real Housewives. That's just like a comedy dramedy beat, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I add a lot of just different dropouts that helps with it. But other than that, you know, everything's fine. Everything's fire. Regardless of the track will get placed. That's just to add to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah, that track was fire, bro. That kick is really dope. I never heard that kick before. All right, next up we got the homie Kimmy. Summertime Beats. It's Instagram, so let me pop it up on Instagram real quick. Let me hit you with the follow too. Might as well. If you guys haven't added me on Instagram, go ahead and add me and then DM me, and then later on after the stream, I'm going to be posting some of the tracks that I really liked on my Instagram story, and I want to tag you on there. Let me restart this real quick because I just started it halfway through the track.
Kimmy, show 'em what's up.
What's up? Show 'em what's up. What said, music's supposed to be fun. True. That's dope. And we started because it's just 60 seconds from Instagram. That's really dope, Kimmy. I really like this one. I think this will work really well for like shows like the Kardashians and stuff. I can imagine that track, like if they're playing that track and then you hear them talking about like, you know, Kim talking about like her problems with Kanye or something, right? This would be the perfect track. Or them like making up, like them having an issue early in the show and then they're making up. This would be the perfect track to fit that vibe. Really dope track. The bounce is on point and the melodies are there. I like that one. I would definitely pitch that one if I were you for an emotional drama track. Light drama, emotional. Next up we got the homie Forbes. Been popping in the chat today. I appreciate you coming through. Less than a minute, but you get the idea, hopefully. Why not? Double whammy. We're getting
everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to make feeling so distant from everyone I've known to
to be disconnected from people who claim they're looking out for you. At the end of most nights, my company's a glass or two. No rocks, my heart is cold enough. I don't even need to chase this liquor, which is probably why I seem bitter. No birthday celebrations, no anniversary gifts, no knocks on my door. For New Year's or Christmas, it's like I'm on God's shit list. Blessings ain't coming cause I'm
Feeling so distant from everyone I've known.
who cares? Weeknights, lunch breaks, nightcaps. Alcohol's my coping mechanism when the pressure's in my system. Anybody happier? To me, I don't get them when they fuck their friends over just to get a bigger income. Look, I got a long list of regrets and then some. So I need to be burning these bridges one by one. Ladies' night, shots for all of these bitches until the clip is done. I'm
Feeling so distant from everyone I've known.
You see my headache switching sides every time I close my eyes as I'm
Feeling so distant from everyone I've known.
and this asthma is not working. Trying to be the cool guy, I'm
Feeling so distant from everyone I've known.
I'm looking at you in your face while I think I'm wasting my time as I'm
Feeling so distant from everyone I've known. To make feeling so distant from everyone I've known. To make feeling so distant from everyone I've known. To make feeling so distant from everyone I've known. To make feeling so distant from everyone I've known. To make feeling.
That's dope. You got that Flying Lotus vibe going on with the beat. That switch up where you use the sample to interrupt it in the middle of your verse and then into the hook was fire. You got a dope sound. You have a lot of confidence in your sound too. And I saw that I missed the Instagram one, so I'm gonna play the Instagram one right now, and then we'll go on with more notes if there's any. But that was dope. You got that Flying Lotus style. This is fire. Oh my god. It's a minute, so that's all I played. Oh my goodness. That's getting the fire emoji too. That one was clean, bro. That was a really dope beat. So do you produce your beats and rap on them too as well? Because that's some talent right there. Really clean right there. And that transition was so fire. Introduce lo-fi into your arsenal. Okay, dope. That's dope that was you rapping too as well. Yeah, I like that a lot. You have like that almost like that Flying Lotus feel, but it's like more current, your own vibe. Just very different. Next up, we got the homie SK again with the Young Chris type beat. I see what keyword you're going for, SK.
SK, you're a vibe.
Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon. Days seem sometimes as if they never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon. Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt
all the Avengers of the producers came out today. What the hell? That joint is crazy. The drums are really fire. That sample is beautiful. Nice spacing that you did too as well, leaving the sample open and then bringing the drums back in and stuff like that. It was clean. Drums are on another level. The 808's just hitting really crazy. Little boom, the skip, everything clean. Next up, we got the homie Kimmy with another one. Kimmy, right? Kimmy or Kimmy? This is beautiful. That was fire. Hold up, is this emptiness? Oh, you got like 40 or 20 seconds of emptiness at the end. But other than that, it's fire. Really clean, like the emotional feel you went with it again, with the drill beat, violins, piano, all very high quality, really well produced. Next up, I got the homie Chucho. I recommend Kimmy making an album with those emotional drill beats that you got, submitting them, start getting them placed, because you can definitely do it. There's a wide open lane for that. Next up, we got the homie Chucho. Is it Chucho? Somebody just delete theirs? I swear there was another one right here. I'm tripping. Yeah, I can hear a little baby on that for sure. That was like a good dark trap beat. Really good vibe. That was fire. The drums are crazy as always. I didn't even hear a flute on that one though, if you noticed. I didn't hear a flute. This one's called Franchise by the homie Chucho. Is it Chucho? I think that's a vocal sample. Oh, that's a flute. Chucho, this is another one where you need to put with the other tracks. and submit for the NFL like sports highlights, sports promo type of vibe. That's a really good one that has good energy to it. The other one was more dark, on the darker side, so I don't know if it would fit with that sound that you did before, but this one would. I would add that one to the arsenal, to the list.
Oh my god, Hogan.
The homie Forbes said IG names and YouTube people. I gotta follow everyone. DM me. Hit him up. Drop your Instagram for the homie. It's simple, but it still hits by the homie Chucho. Last one. Is it Chucho? Is it Chucho though? We still don't know. Logics, bro. Hey, shout out to my boy Mark Martin, man. This dude, me and Mark, Chucho, this beat's fire. The 808s are crazy. You already know, man. You're on another level. The 808s are stupid with this one. Like the sound they use for the 808, everything is about this is fire. And this would be another one that would fit with the sports like competition world. But shout out to the homie Mark Martin, aka the homie Logics. Me and him started making beats. The way I met Mark was 2011, 2010. There was a site called War Beats, and you would go on there and you would post your beat, and people would rate it. And then they would have live events where they would do like live competitions where you would make a beat. It would be a beat battle. You make a 30-minute beat and you verse people. Well, it was him, this other dude named Kryptonite, were like the two like hottest dude, like the most fire producers on that site, and two of the most fire producers for sure on that site. And I would just hear their beats and just like be amazed. Eventually we met through Kryptonite and we just started collabing, and we've been making beats together since. The homie retired. We're trying to get him back out of retirement. So everybody who wants to get this homie Mark out of retirement, please let him know, man. But shout out to the homie Mark. That's my brother, bro. What's good, Mark? Yeah, that's the last track. You guys turned in some heat this week. I was gonna play a track, but I don't even know if I want to. Y'all was just turning in too fire of a beat. I was gonna play a comedy beat, so it's just like another feeling of what you guys had. But regardless, it was dope. Let me see if I can switch my screen on OBS and see if it'll pop up. Appreciate everybody who's been submitting their beats so far, man. Really dope beats this week. I need a hashtag. Yeah, he's too young to be retiring, man. He's too young to be retiring. I'm like, you should have heard all the beats today were crazy, bro. Like one of them damn near it froze my stream. This dude Keswick turned in a track that froze my screen today. Yeah, he can't retire. I think he's just trying to figure out what he wants to do. But tell him not to retire, man. I would not be the producer I was without him, man. Like my drums, I would have basic ass drums, but then just listening to him, listen to the drums when we collab and stuff like that too, just changed my whole dynamic. And his 808s, he was doing 808 slides for a long time, bro. Before drill, before any of that. When Johnny Gianna was doing it way back in the day. Where is this beat? I think it's this one. Yeah, man, we stream every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. your time. From the East Coast. East Coast time. All right, I'm going to play this beat. It's on FL Studio, so I don't know if I can show the screen on here. Will it actually show? Maybe it will. It says null. It's loading. There's a lot of sounds. It's 2:30. Oh yeah, yeah. It's 2:30. It's 11:30 my time. Brizzy said John Giano is the GOAT. You are correct, bro. John Giano is the reason why a lot of producers sound the way they sound, hands down. He was the first person I've ever heard in my life do the 808 slide, and that was like 2009, 2010. You're gonna be 40 in October? There's no way. That's crazy. You don't sound like you're 40. I don't even know if that's a thing. How do you sound like you're 40? That's crazy. I don't think you're ever too old to make music. I don't think you're too young to make music. We had what was this? Triforce coming in through here. He would come through here from time to time. He was 12, 11 years old or something like that. Damn, this thing is not loading. Yeah, I don't know if this track's gonna load because FL Studio, I have like all these plugins on here. Verb Suite Classics. I'm trying to load up. Computer's struggling right now. Red Rat damn near 50 and he still sound like he hit puberty. Yeah, man, I'll be calling this dude up, yo, when you coming out of retirement. He's like, nah, man, I'm loading up the computer right now. Oh, Jamaican, okay. Do I do collabs? Yeah, I do collabs. Send some stuff over, man. You can send loops or whatever. Let's work together. I think Chucho hit you with the collab request too, Kimmy. I'm pretty sure. Earlier in the stream. While this loads up, what you guys got playing this Friday? Oh, it loaded up. Nice. I don't know if it's gonna freeze up though. My red bar is on max. What you guys got playing this weekend? Me, I'm excited because today we're gonna go to the movie theater and I'm seeing motherfucking Paw Patrol. I'm hyped. With my daughter, my fiance, and my mom. It's gonna be a good weekend. We're going to a winery this weekend to celebrate my mom's birthday. What else? What else do I got? I got a couple things this weekend. What you guys got? I appreciate that, man. Would not be here without you, Kenny, the whole squad, Mac, everybody, man. We definitely got to see you celebrate your birthday together next month. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll let her know you said that. She's a real one. Maybe I'll get her on stream one time, listen to the beats, and give you guys a rating. That'd be funny. All right, I'm bouncing out the beat right now. What you guys got playing this weekend? You guys making beats? What you guys making? This week I have to make tracks for Real Housewives of Orange County, which is what I'm bouncing out right now. I made like 5 so far. I want to get 10 in, but they only requested like, it doesn't matter. I think it's like 2 to 4. This weekend you're gonna be shooting another music video, curating another photo shoot, finishing up the touches on the video I shot last month. That's dope, man. Do you shoot your own videos yourself? Because if so, you do it all, man. You produce, you rap, and you shoot your videos. That's a one-man army. Let me see if I can pull up. Does it let you switch your screen on window capture? Window capture, FL Studio. Maybe it does. Oh, it does. Look at this. Oh, that's tight. It's just showing the window it's on. I'm going to be house shopping and probably play some COD. What, bro? Big congrats. You going house shopping? That's what's up. That's crazy. You said, how do you get placements or at least be in the runnings? Well, for an artist, if you're an artist who records your own music and you make your own beats, you are highly likely to get placed because you provide so much more than other artists who are submitting, who require them for them to get mixed, require them to pay for studio time. Like the library has to sometimes pay for that. They pay out of pocket for that. So if you're a person who already provides that, you're at a higher chance. What I would do is I would go online. I would look for different music libraries. You can search music library directories. We have one in the Discord community. If you go to the sync licenses section and you scroll up, you can see it. We also have a Google sheet, but you can just go on Google and type in music library directory or go to LinkedIn. I would look at different libraries that match your sound. So if you have a sound like that's like hip hop, you have like that Flying Lotus sound almost. I will look at different libraries that work with TV shows that are like your sound. I would reach out to them, and then I would send 3 to 5 tracks showcasing your best sounds, and I would make sure that you understand how to do a TV format. So TV format's a little different. It has like the verse hook concept, but it also needs like a sting, and the intros need to be very short. That's the general basis of it. There's more to that, but damn, my phone died. But that's what I would do for that, and I would just make sure that you reach out and let them know, what you can provide. You can provide a studio, your own studio time, your own recording, stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. My chat's behind on my computer, so let me put this down. I'm gonna play a comedy dramedy track. This is for like Real Housewives. This is good for underscore and background and comedic, like with slight dramedy. Hopefully the stream didn't crash because I cannot read the comments right now. They are definitely behind. Let me close FL Studio. Somebody ring our doorbell? Are we frozen? Nope, we're not frozen. I'm just trying to catch up to the comments real quick. And then let me play the beat. I think I just bounced it. I don't even know where I bounced it, to be honest. What was it even called? Dang, my stomach's rumbling. I'm hungry. I'm not eating yet. Your boy is hungry. All right, almost there. Real Housewives, Orange County. Where did I bounce this beat? All right, I gotta find it real quick. My bad, guys. And I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. I'm on like the chat that says I'm mixing all week. Got like 35 tracks to mix. Good Lord. All right, I found the beat. Yeah, man, on Monday's her birthday. You're going to hit, 1K sub soon? Yes, sir. Or ma'am. I'm excited. Definitely hyped. Definitely got to do a giveaway, too. I think I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 1K. To give back to the community. All right, this is a... All right, let me let the chat catch up. But this is a comedy beat. The chat's still catching up right now. All right. Yeah, that one's like an underscore dramedy track, so it's gonna be used for like a comedic, like lighthearted scene where it's supposed to be like kind of funny or a slight drama to it, and it's good for underscore. A lot of spacing. I did dropouts, like I was trying to tell you. XCLO, like the dropouts and stuff like that. I put in there that just to add, like that stuff is really good for editors. Yeah, you said Bridget said it has that goofy West Coast feel. Yeah, exactly. It's like comedy West Coast feel. That's the type of track that you got placed too, right? It was like that type of feel. But when I made this, I was like, this is the type of shit that Brizzy makes. Yeah, dramedy tracks and comedy tracks are definitely not like tracks you flex to. But it's still they get you paid, man. They get you paid. Those are like majority of my placements are these type of tracks. All right, guys. I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and call it a stream. I have a couple more tracks to finish up, and then I got to get ready for a call I have. I appreciate everybody who came through. I appreciate you, my homie Logic's coming through. That's my brother. Everybody who came through this week had Superheat, Chucho, Kimmy, Forbes, everybody, man. Like the homie Mouse Rat had a dope track. Keswick damn near killed the stream. XCLO, everybody, man. If I missed you, you still had heat. Regardless, Brizzy, I'm trying to hear some new tracks this next week. Again, thanks for everybody who came through. I'll catch you guys next week, Friday, 10 a.m. Let's get back to it. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm either going to give away the course for free or find something that I can give away for free for people, just to give back to the community and show my appreciation to you guys. All right, guys. Yo.